Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Should be a wet one, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's McCarthy. Right side, caught by Wiley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Minnesota.
First down, Minnesota.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll push forward for about a yard. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That one taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Vikings. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. story of the game now, and here's Brees Hall. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Let's go. Nice.
Another run here with Hall. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
A gain of 10 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. It's Hall. Marked down at the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment,
Brings up second
keeps
and
this to a
goal.
modest gain at best.
One more time, they give it to Hall. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Back to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Open man is Davis. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They give this to Jefferson on the jet sweep. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, and they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. From the the shotgun. It's a throw for McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 15-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hall. Into the secondary at the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he will score! Garrett Wilson! Touchdown, Jets! The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, a run for right.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Here's a screen coming for right. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Vikings first down. A pickup at 2 yards. First down in Minnesota.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's a gain of 30. And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's in! Galen Wright. Touchdown, Minnesota. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Riker is lining up for the extra point.
Riker good with the extra point. And the Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The handoff. Here comes Hall. Big opening up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the give, it's Wright. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Third down coming up. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. First and 10. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On second down, here's Wright. Into space. And he will score. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken around the 11. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very... solid return.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Warriors 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
60 by 6. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Back 60. Check. Back to 6 Warriors. 7 Pirates. 7 5 18. Pioneer.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 47 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They will run it over center with Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3. Here's Hall. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Give up the middle with Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Go.
Now, faking the give. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again. It's second and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner, and now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That caught by Davis. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Moving outside the pocket. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Nolan Smith. He keeps the legs churning, runs down the quarterback. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In here to right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on 1st, the tackle for loss on 2nd, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Looking middle, and it's complete to Felton. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver, it's Harrison. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Head up, this is right, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities, and for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line, and we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Play action now, it's McCarthy. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That one intercepted. Hit by Benjamin Morrison.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play for throwing away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake. And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He'll let one go down the middle. And he will score again. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run with right. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They run again with right. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Benjamin Morrison. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's 2nd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's out of bounds. That gain is 13. It's going to make it a much more manageable 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another?
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to